The crypto era is about to begin its golden period. We are going to hear that very thing. Allow me to play this video clip. On the other hand, there are many excellent aspects to this. We will also discuss the government's past fight on the cryptocurrency business, which led to many people losing their bank accounts. This is happening right now. David Schwartz has some clips that I have. A $10,000 XRP is what we're going to discuss. It seems like this video has gone viral. The level of realism here is something I'd like to discuss with you in depth. In this video, I'll explain why I think it's so realistic. It would mean a lot to me if you could hit the like button if you like the content, found it educational, or thought it was entertaining. All right, then let's begin. In my opinion, there are a number of reasons why you should diversify your portfolio with cryptocurrency and precious metals. Therefore, in my opinion, IBIT was a transformative event in the cryptocurrency industry. It democratized access to cryptocurrency. I believe the crypto industry is approaching a golden age right now. There is a president who supports cryptocurrency. It's like having a crypto Tsar. That must be good if I'm a crypto bull, even though I have no idea what it is. That makes sense. I see that you have a S. This was also mentioned to me by someone else recently. What the fuck is a Tsar, they ask, incredulously. In my mind, it's Russian, just like the Tsar. Where does the term Tsar originate from? Russia, I believe it is. Tsar comes from a Slavic term. The very sound of the name Caesar makes me gag. The first Bulgarian Empire established and used this term, which is a title of sovereignty. Very well. All right. By the way, you're also learning some history. This is fantastic. I see. All right. Okay, let's proceed. Is this crypto friendly to you? Someday soon, I'm sure, the Eric Beltunis meme coin will be available. In my opinion, crypto should be a part of your investment portfolio. Inflation is where I find the precious metals trade most appealing, though I still don't believe we've managed to rein it in. Along with trying to decipher Trump's actions about tariffs, one of the major themes we'll be examining this year is the Fed's complete lack of knowledge in this area. Mighty well, that's a stretch. As a result, I fear that everything will turn out badly. Gold in particular has shown that investors are interested in precious metals this year, and I predict that this trend will continue. In my research, I have discovered that there are really just two camps, one for gold and one for Bitcoin. Quite unusual. Is there a person in your life who exhibits traits of both types? Tell me how to market this. Most of the time, people choose between the two. I mean, are you attempting to tell those that believe in Bitcoin that they should also have gold, or vice versa? Thus, essentially neither. Here we have the 2x trading products. You know, we are 2x long Bitcoin. If you are interested in trading cryptocurrencies, we have Ether that is 2x long. If you're looking to diversify your portfolio, I think this is a good example of a buy and hold product with a high rate of return. Ethereum is what you're after. Clearly, Bitcoin is the more established option. Metals of great value are desirable because they are, well, precious. All right, understanding is key. Metals of great value, a small amount, perhaps Bitcoin or another cryptocurrency, or none at all. This is the heyday. Come on, we need to go. All right. In order to aid the DTC in settling $2 quadrillion last year, Digital Perspective published these breaking XRP DRs. Accordingly, XRP DRs are the most recent development in RDC's efforts to offer acceptable securities that authorize ownership of digital and alternative assets through the Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation, DTCC. The executive team of RDC has substantial background in institutional market structure and depository receipts, having spent many years at a top international bank helping issuers and investors improve R-based financial products. Thus, it appears that we are entering the DTCC at a steady but steady pace. New methods of settling this value are being developed, you know. There's a lot, isn't there? $2 trillion. The momentum for the XRP price might be enormous, even if you only manage to get 5% or 10% of that. Today, the 10th of February, Depository Corporation RDC stated who activated their XRP depository receipts. This is New York. Quite encouraging news. Additionally, this is the place where the war on banks will come to a close. This has the potential to be a major factor propelling the cryptocurrency market ahead. Permit me to play about with this for a bit. When Trump made the argument at the World Economic Forum that banks had kept many individuals out of the financial system, especially conservative surly in his most recent administration, the talk in Washington was around debanking him. However, crypto firms have long maintained that they have been excluded from the US financial system. Hearings in both the House and the Senate addressed the matter shortly after the topic made its way to Capitol Hill. There are a lot of ways in which the crypto industry has suffered over the last 4 years, especially with the debanking that has taken place. This includes, but is not limited to, an increase in offshore business, a decline in faith in the US financial system, and the disappointment felt by many entrepreneurs who were unable to establish successful ventures. Choke Point 2.0 is at the heart of the industry's grievances, which allege that the Biden administration and regulators sought to isolate crypto firms and force them out of the banking system. The Obama administration purportedly employed a similar strategy to target banks that supported gun makers, payday lenders, and other industries. And this is where the 2.0 comes from. The sector is now hopeful that the obstacles it perceives to using US banks will begin to crumble now that Trump is in office. In an effort to be more open about its dealings with digital assets, the FDIC disclosed hundreds of documents that reveal its communications with crypto-related banks and companies. Coinbase has made an effort to bring this to light, especially in light of recent events at the FDIC and its supervision of financial institutions. For instance, we've shown that the FDIC sent pause letters to numerous banks around the nation who intended to do nothing more than include cryptocurrency-related services in their product and service offerings. As the SEC softens its position on digital assets, including by reversing a regulation that allows large Wall Street banks to store Bitcoin on their balance sheets, Commissioner Hester Peirce has pledged a new open-door policy for individuals to talk about crypto. Concerning debanking, the sector is advocating for new regulations that encourage crypto innovation and the removal of regulatory hurdles. In his crypto executive order, President Trump reaffirmed the United States' commitment to ensuring that all law-abiding individuals and businesses have equal access to banking services. We can only hope that lawmakers in Washington are paying attention. We would all prefer it if people could access basic financial services regardless of their political leanings or the sector in which they happen to work. In addition to Republicans, we have heard from Democrats like Maxine Waters who are in favor of these attempts to bring this issue to light. Republicans such as Tim Scott have joined French Hill in taking up that cause. I believe that members of Congress and those on the opposite side of the political spectrum are concerned about the potential weaponization of banking services in the past to oppress those who are perceived as unpopular. If this could happen to some of us, it could happen to anyone. That is the meta-level point that needs to be maintained. We also should not have a financial system that randomly isolates a group of people based on their perceived lack of favorability. That ought not to be feasible, as was acknowledged by both parties during today's hearing. In addition, I would argue that the two camps' respective goals and strategies would have served to fortify the safeguards afforded to American banks. However, a legal framework for digital assets is exactly what the sector and banks have been requesting from Congress for quite some time. This will allow businesses and banks to feel more at ease when dealing with crypto. I believe we are currently in the discovery phase, and as more appointees of the new administration take over at different government agencies, you should expect to witness additional forms of transparency. Similar to what has transpired at the FDIC, in my opinion, the future of banking and other financial organizations is, in order to fully address the major concerns around debanking that Coinbase and others have been raising for a while, we are seeking regulatory clarification through SEC rulemaking, legislation passed by Congress, and the administration's commitment. Citibank debanked Brad Garlinghouse, by the way. Quite the diva, that is. Do you have any experience with being debanked due to cryptocurrency? Please tell me which bank you use and whether you had the same issue by leaving a comment below. Who knows, maybe some people can find out or create an account with a crypto buddy